Good morning. I'm all packed up and dressed, and I'm just going to go upstairs and grab something to eat. I'm getting kind of a late start this morning, leaving Bears Den Hostel in Bluemont, Virginia, hiking north to finish the roller coaster and then continue on. And my hike is about 11 miles today. Somebody else came in this morning, another hiker. First time I've just had this room to myself, this whole big hostel bunk area all by myself. And so somebody else came in, but I'm headed out. Oh boy, late start this morning. It's 9 a.m. I have 11.2 miles to hike today once I'm on the AT. After I take care of the 3 or 4 peaks left in the roller coaster, it is a pretty easy cruisy trail, I think. I just have about 2,300 feet of ascent for my day. It is chilly this morning. At 9 a.m., I think it's still in the 50s. It is supposed to be sunny and in the 70s. This weather has been amazing. I mean, not good for plants with the no rain, but nice for hiking, other than having trouble finding water. Down, down, down. Somebody left this painted rock here. A scout troop put up this sign, and it actually has some hiking puns or jokes. I went to buy a camouflage tent the other day. I couldn't find any. I just met a southbound thru hiker named Crochet, and it was lovely to talk to her. I'm approaching Highway 7, so the road noise is pretty loud. It's a really significant road. It runs from east-west from Winchester, Virginia to Leesburg, Virginia. The trail is the highway right here. Wow. Well, there are these big signs that say people will be crossing. And there's this historic marker. Woo! Popular place. That parking lot is the place where people park to hike to Raven Rocks, which is where I'm headed. It is a weekend and it is a gorgeous day. I need to pee, but there are people in front of me and behind me. I assume there's a shooting range nearby, but it is definitely disturbing the peace. Rocky trail, firing range noises, lots of people around. This is a nice stream. I've just reached mile marker 1007.4 northbound, which happens to be my personal 1,000 mile mark for this year. And that is really awesome. 4-digit number. Yay me. It has been a hiker superhighway, but now I'm in a gap between a couple of groups. I forgot to record myself at the top of the first peak of the day, which is peak number 10 of the roller coaster going northbound by my counting. I did 9 the other day, so I am now hiking up peak number 11. Roller Coaster Peak 11. Just ducked under a log. The weather today is so perfect. It's in the 60s. It's shady. And even though there are a lot of people, it's nice. I've had a couple of times where I've stopped and chatted with folks. If I lived in Northern Virginia, I would definitely come to this hike. This reminds me of the popularity of humpback rocks for folks who live near Charlottesville and Waynesboro and Stanton in Virginia. This is a pretty spot. It's the view from Raven Rocks. I think that might be Shenandoah National Park. Blue Ridge Mountains. Raven Rocks has multiple viewpoints, and I keep noticing this house over here. They must have really great views. And now I'm wondering if I'll have the trail all to myself because all these people are doing an out and back hike. That's just my guess. I'm at peak number 12 of the roller coaster. I just have one more peak, which really is basically where the start of the roller coaster is. This trail is deserted now. Everyone on the trail was coming to Raven Rocks. Pretty wild, the difference. So many people, so much chatter. There's a spring down here. This is nice. I recently crossed into West Virginia, and now this next many miles is actually on the border of West Virginia and Virginia, so I'll be going back and forth. And then tomorrow I will cross out of Virginia completely. I have reached the end of the roller coaster, and this is peak 13. This is a very overgrown trail situation here. Wilson Gap. I've been going down, and now I'm going to be going back up. Well, I've come to the side trail for the Blackburn Trail Center, and I really wish I had the time and energy to go there. I've seen lots of pictures. I just came across another hiker on those boards, and he backtracked so that we didn't have to pass each other on that very narrow strip. It's 5 till 5. I have 0.6 left, So I've hiked almost 11 miles and I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm sitting basically right on the trail. Just taking a break, a quick one. There's some sort of shooting happening. Here we go. Home for the night. Wonder if there will be anyone here. It is a weekend. I heard this place was nice. This is cool. They call the place where they have tent sites the campground. And that's because it's really fancy and nice. Pretty is that way. There's a picnic pavilion with a swinging bench. This is such a nice deck. Nice pavilion. And the bear pole is over here where I'm putting my food. I think some tent sites in the distance. I see a tent. Somebody's here. Well, here's the little campground. 3 other people right here. I chose this tent pad. Right there is the path down to the spring, which is almost a quarter mile. So I'm going to set up my tent first. I'm walking down to get my water. And I see a deer. I'm about 30 or 40 feet away from it. Wow, that was cool. The first person I saw here, the little campground area, was a guy I recognized. And I thought, did I meet him in Shenandoah? But I didn't say that out loud. And I told him he looked familiar. And he said, do I know you from Shenandoah last year? Sure enough. It's a very small AT hiker world, that is for sure. I even remembered his name, Mike. A lot of this trail down is really steep. See those nice blue arrows you can see from the distance? That's how you find out from down here. I am super hungry. It's time to cook dinner. I'm having fresh arugula with my ramen because Mike gave me some of his arugula. This is awesome. Fresh veggies. I'm all snuggled in my tent, and I think there are 8 people here at this shelter campground area. It's definitely a busy night. I had a really nice time at dinner. There was a picnic table. Most of us sat there for dinner, and I met a flip-flop thru hiker named Happy Ending, and she's really great. Also met a section hiker named Strut. And also, for the record, today I spent a lot of time thinking about what kind of job I'm going to look for. I need a full-time job with benefits. Actually, it doesn't have to be full-time. It just needs to have decent pay and benefits. And I really don't know what I want to do. So I just spent a lot of time rolling around ideas in my mind. I am ready for some sleep.